Peace, Astro Scholars. Today, I want to talk to you about the element of air, and hopefully, by the end of this video, you'll learn how to walk on water. So, let's get into it. I'm going to first, I would like to read to you a couple of keywords that I wrote down about air in order to get your imagination going. All right? The direction for air is south. The symbol for air is an upward pointing triangle with a horizontal line going across like the middle or bottom third of it. Okay? And air, of course, is good for communication, promoting success, promoting harmony, creativity, promoting rhythm, music, influence, a sense of humor, intellect, intelligence, healing, honor, increasing knowledge, improving luck, establishing, promoting, and gaining peace, responsibility, connecting with others, social skills, teaching, truth, wisdom, promotion. The season that's equated with air is spring. The sense that's connected to air is the sense of smell. And also the time of day that's associated with air is dawn. So right there, it's like a new day. In spring, spring is the season of new beginnings. It's when all of the plants, trees, and nature begin to bloom and blossom again. All right. Air is also over language, sound, singing, and of course, how I should have mentioned this first, breath, the breath of life. When I think about air, I think about yoga, yogic energy, yogi energy, yogis and yoginis. It represents wind. Some ancient gods and goddesses, if you want to talk about mythology that is associated with air, would be Athena, the goddess of wisdom, and Tahuti or Thoth or Hermes Trismegistus. Okay, air is also inspirational. It represents changeability, joy, lightness. Think about air, how and how light it is. And it also helps you to transform negative mental states and transmute it into positive mental states. Air can also assist you with decisiveness, logic, reason, justice. It's over the mind. And it can also represent speed. Now, those are some very nice keywords that are associated to the element of air. But as always, my Virgo moon wants to get it practical, make it plain. So how can we use air, the elements of air, to our advantage? And how does one walk on water? Well, in a previous video, I explained to you that the water element rules over the emotions and it rules over feelings. And as I just mentioned here, air is dealing with logic, reason, intelligence, sense of humor, lightness of spirit, breath, which some feel as though, especially in the yogic tradition, is spirit, breath. Air has the ability to detach It's very hard to grasp air, to hold it, to hold it within a container, to grasp onto it with your hands. Air has the ability to evade and get away. So, and I also told you that air, the element of air, rules over your mental state. So, I'm going to take you on a little journey. I'm going to need you to use your imagination, and I'm going to need you to listen to me with your heart and also with your mind. I want you to think about what I'm telling you here. Really think, ponder, meditate. Air will also be over meditation. Meditate upon what I'm getting ready to say to you. If you are having an experience that is emotionally heavy for you, emotionally traumatic, one way that you can rise above it is to detach your mind from dwelling in those deep, traumatic, emotional waters. And then we want to use air's ability to transmute and transform by speaking positive mantras. I told you Mercury has the ability of speaking words of power. So you want to speak words of power into your situation. You see, what you want to do, see, water energy, water element is dealing with your subconscious. Air, the element of air, is dealing with your conscious mind, logic, reason. Okay? So, self-hypnosis, hypnosis. Think about hypnotism. When a professional hypnotist works with a client, what they're doing is they're attempting to bypass the conscious mind and get directly into contact with your subconscious mind to plant some ideas into the subject, their client, their patient's subconscious mind in order to effect positive change. Okay. Another method that you can do if you're too deep in your emotions and you're not in a good place to try to get in contact with your subconscious mind is to work with your logic and reason. Go learn something new and fun. Detach your mind from them circumstances for a moment and look at something humorous. Laugh, grin, smile. Put on some music, chanting, because air also rules over sound, so you can chant. And if you don't know any other languages to chant in, one famous mantra, of course, is Om. I'm out here, my neighbor is out here. I don't want to, cause a ruckus, but you get what I'm saying? If you can't think of anything, just hey, anything to just break up those thoughts and those feelings that you're going through at whatever particular moment it is in time. Okay. Also, speaking mantras, I am able to detach with ease. Repeat repetitively. You say this over and over. Don't just say it one time. Say it multiple times. Writing it down is good as well. Okay? So, those are a few ideas on how to walk on water or how to transmute those negative emotions when they're just too deep and treacherous. Learn something new. Take your mind off of it. Detach by taking your mind and your attention away from it. Think on something else. If you can't think of anything else to think about, learn something new. If you're at a place where you can't do that, chant Om. If you're not able to do that, mantras. All is well in my world. I am able to detach with ease. Okay? So that's just a brief take on my ideas on air, the elements of air, and how to walk on water. Thank you, scholars. You have a wonderful day. And as always, I'm wishing you joy, love, peace, happiness, and harmony.